गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Don't let go, let it go. If we observe our life, it is a conditioning of time, space, objectivity. The time expresses as seconds, minutes, days, hours, days, months, years, centuries. Space, sometimes we are here, sometimes we are there. An object is self-explanatory, one object from the other. So many different objects in the world. And if we observe this whole conditioning of time, space, and objectivity, yes, apart from these, there are relationships, there are possessions, there are and all these things are there. Let's look at each one of them: time, space, objectivity, relations, and possessions. Can we let them go? Or are they leaving us anyways? They are not sticking to us all the time. So this idea that we have to let go what does it mean in its essence? Is it running away from the world? Is it becoming afraid from the world and then finding a solace? Becoming afraid of our mind and as a result of that disturbed mind, we want to let go of the mind and then find a solace within ourselves somewhere? Or is it a recognition that the mind is always like this, the world is always like this? and remaining undisturbed on account of time, space, objectivity, relations, and possessions. If we take possessions, when we were young, the toys were very important. When we were teenage, our clothes, etc., were very important. But whatever you played with or said as yours when you were a child, a teenager, youth, has it stayed with you or has it left you? Clothes get old, they get worn out, automatically you stop using them. And when you see that you have not used a particular thing for so many years, but it's still occupying space in your cupboard, then you take a action of throwing it away. But from your mind it was already gone and you didn't make a decision. But what happened instead? You got new clothes, new car, new house, new furniture. Your attention was on something better. And whatever was not good enough automatically went out of your mind. And that is how we function throughout our life on a moment by moment basis. Our relations also the same thing. First, without mother we can't live. Then father comes into our life. Then a partner or wife comes into our life. Then children come into our life. And as other people come into our life, the importance of mother and father keeps diminishing as we go along. Because now we are spending more time with other connections that we have created for ourselves. And a point comes in our life where whoever we have loved, whoever we have been together with, for some reason, natural reason, disease, decay, death, that person eventually goes. And this is also seen. It's not specific to a seeker, but every human being cannot hold on to any relationship throughout his life or her life. The relations eventually, if they are meant to, they will continue. If they are not meant to be there, they get severed. Many times we find people becoming not talking to each other for some reason, and after 10, 15, 20 years, again they become good friends. So this is the nature of relationships. Our goal is neither the objects, possessions, neither the relationship. As a seeker, our goal is to realize that we are already that which we are seeking. If we remain clicked into, clushed, identified with our relations, then this pursuit becomes it goes far away within ourselves. We have an idea that we want to know, be that, we want to realize, etc., etc. But as long as we are attached, as long as we are affected, as long as we are disturbed by, as long as we are commenting upon our relations, whoever they may be, we are far away from being established in that which we are seeking. Because mind has very smartly looped itself into these relationships. And then it gives a way out. Is it not my duty to take care of everyone? We are not saying don't take care of the duty, but don't be affected by that duty. Don't be affected by that relationship or positions. Because if you are observing your life, you will find possession and relations are continuously leaving you anyway. They don't remain permanently with you. Only their memory remains permanently with you. And purification is purification of the antahkaran, mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankar, mind, intellect, memory and ego. If the ego doesn't have the memory to feed upon, the ego will dissolve by itself. So don't create, through attachment, through giving too much importance to everything, deeply etched memories which can become an impediment on the seat of meditation. So this way, possessions and relations. The objective world that we see, hear, touch, feel, taste, we also cannot let go of this. Why? It is always leaving us. We can't stay looking at one thing with our eyes all the time. Our eyes are continuously going from one object to another object to another object to another object. In other words, the object is leaving the eye, or the eye is leaving the object, and that is our natural state. We can't remain focused on one thing when we are moving around in the world. Imagine if you're going around and you just get stuck, you're seeing a pole and you keep seeing the pole wherever you go. And how is that possible? You can't move if you do that. You can't interact with people. You will be dysfunctional. The fact that eyes illuminate a particular thing or object, and then immediately, next moment, something else is illuminated, then next something is illuminated, then again something else is illuminated. This is how the vision is functioning. Similarly, the ear is also illuminating one sound after another sound. It's not attached to anything. So if it's not attached to anything, what will you let go? There's nothing to let go. Everything, letting go is happening all the time. Your breathing, are you attached to the breathing? You're attached to the idea of breathing, that without breath I cannot live. But if you observe, the breath is leaving you, it enters you and then it exits you. It enters you and exits you, enters you and exits you. That is its nature. Pranayama is unhealthy breathing, where we have taken ownership of breathing. Normal breathing is natural breathing. So let it happen. Observe that breath is also not, you don't have to let go of the breath, you don't have to stop the breath, you don't have to increase the breath. It is letting you go all the time. Emotions, thoughts, concepts, ideas, they are also continuously coming and going. Some concepts which in childhood we have had, some emotions, we can't remain with one emotion throughout our life. As we go through the day, different emotions surface, only to let go. They don't stay permanently. You can't hold on to them permanently. And if you hold on to them, even if you think you can hold on to, and some people try to do that, then it leads to depression and death. So watch that this is our natural state. Nothing is sticking to us. Neither the thoughts, neither the concepts, neither the ideas, neither the waker, neither the dreamer, neither the deep sleeper. All these three experiences are coming and going. They come when the time is right for them to express, and they go away at an appropriate time. So, what are you going to let go? I'm going to let go of the ego. Show me where the ego is. All we have to do, rather than get caught up in this letting go business, our attention should be on the conscious principle, in spite of the conditioning of the time, space, objectivity, positions, relations. Time is changing of its own accord. You are not making the time change. Sun is going up and down, and we call it a day. What is your contribution to it in making this day come and go? Only one contribution. You are the observer. You are watching this phenomena happen. If you are not there, you cannot see the phenomena. So your attention and this phenomena is taking place every day since you have been born. For you. So now, your attention should be on the phenomena which is happening every day, or should it be on the observing principle, the essence, in whose presence this phenomena is taking place? Shift the attention. Shift the attention to the self, to the conscious principle, to the observer, to the witness, whatever you may call it, to the divine theme within you, and see that nothing in this world, gross or subtle or causal, nothing in this world is ever attached to anything. Everything is letting go of it. That's the nature of the world. Change. Change is letting go, not holding on. Is the nature of Prakriti. And consciousness being of the nature of knowledge, and Prakriti being of the nature of inertness, matter, consciousness can never hold on to matter. It is not possible. But this funny idea called individuality, this phenomenal entity, it takes the ownership and creates identification, and then wants to become free of the identification. And to be free of the identification, it wants to let go. Get out of this whole system. Recognize that you are ever free. Contemplate.